Hey you guys, all right, today I have another reformer workout for you. This one's gonna be tons of fun, all right? We're gonna be using this little blue band today. Okay, that's gonna be our main prop. We're gonna use it for most of the workout. There'll be a couple exercises where I'll ask you to take it off. If you wanna try working with it throughout all of the exercises, that's fine. There's just gonna be a couple times where I'm gonna recommend take it off just for range of motion. Okay, so we're gonna use that little blue band today. We're gonna work on that those glutes, pretty heavy. That core, always, all right? And we're gonna start with some jumping, all right? So I have my jump board up. My reformer box is on the right side of my reformer. I have it horizontal, okay, or perpendicular to the reformer, but right up close next to the rails. I have one red spring on. I'm on a balanced body reformer, so that's one heavy spring, okay, one red spring. And I've got my headrest up. We're gonna start with jumping supine on our back, okay? So if you like your headrest up, go ahead and put it up. I will have you move it down afterwards. Now, I do have a yoga block out, and that's for some side jumping. For our side jumping today, we're not gonna be there for very long, but when we are there, I'm gonna ask that you be all the way down on your side rather than propped up on your forearm, because we're gonna look for some long length on the waistline today. The yoga block is gonna give us some nice support for our head. If you're fine with just your headrest up, perfect. You don't need a yoga block at all. But if you have a yoga block and you want to pull it out, I will absolutely put it on my reformer and give it as an option when we get there. Okay, so have that nearby. We are going to start with that blue band. So go ahead and slip it on right away. It's going to come up above the knee. Okay, so you want it about 2 inches above those knees. Come all the way down onto your carriage. Okay, all the way down on your back. Nice and long. All right, this is going to be about a 60-minute workout today. Okay, so we're going to get through it all together. Arms are going to be long by your side. Okay, and we're going to lengthen those legs all the way out. Now, before we start to jump, we're going to start with lots of resistance on that band today. So I'm going to ask you to take your feet real wide, the width of the jump board. And now, instead of parallel, we're going to externally rotate. So from the top of the hip, we're going to turn those legs out. Toes are now at a 45-degree angle. Okay, so we're turned out from the top of the hip. Core, belly buttons pulled up and in, arms are long and low by our side. And from here, we're going to start with full range of motion jumps on that red spring. Exhale, bend both knees. Inhale, take it out for a little hop. All right, so here, we've got lots of resistance on that little blue band. Okay, if your band's not blue, I'm going to keep saying blue band just because I'm so used to saying blue band. But if you have a different color, that's just fine. You want something with like a medium resistance. Okay, not too light, not too heavy. Good. Now, with jumping, same rules always. I want you to think about getting those heels to touch down every time you land. Okay, so we roll up off the heel onto the ball of the foot, and we give that little flick through the toes, and then we land toe ball heel. Good. That inhale breath takes us out for that internal length. Okay, and then we exhale as we land. Good, you guys. Excellent. That turned out position stays true the whole time. We're in that external rotation, that wide second stance. Good. Keep it going right here. Now remember, no shoving through the foot. That's why I talk about the breath here. It's that inhale. Exhale as you land. That inhale inflates you like a balloon. That's how you leave. We want to think about that neutral spine, heavy tailbone. Little tiny lift in the low back, but my ribs are closed like a corset. Good. Keep that corset knit tight. Good. We're here for 6. 5. We're going to add a knee pull. 4. It's going to get a little faster. Last 3. Good. You've got 2. Holding that wide second on your next 1, you're going to pull those knees in and extend to land. Good. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself, your body, a chance to get used to that rhythm. Okay, we're going a little faster now, especially on one red spring. Okay, that carriage is going to want to recoil pretty fast. I want you to work at getting full extension through the legs before you leave or before you land on that jump board. Good. As you can tell, I can't talk and do it at the same time. Good. Excellent, you guys. Keep it going. Quick knee pull. You should still feel those glutes already activating. Good. Keep it going. We're going to change our movement here in 6. Good. 5, Last 4, 3, last 2. Good. And 1. Let's go one more right here. Now, we're going to keep jumping. Rotate those legs back to parallel, but I want you to keep them wide. So now my legs, toes are turned up. We're back to that parallel position from the hip down. Okay, and from here, we're going to add a little jumping jack. So we're going to pulse out on that band as we leave the jump board. So on your next one right here, pulse out and land wide. Good. So we're landing wide today to keep that resistance on the band. Okay, inhale, exhale. Good, your pulse out doesn't need to be huge. Okay, just go in the width a little bit wider than the width of the jump board. Holding that neutral spine. Okay, pelvis is quiet, core is tight and engaged. Good, holding it here. Woo, we're gonna go straight leg jumps to really activate that core. Okay, we're here for 8. Last 7. Good, 6, 5. Last 4. Good, in 3, 2. Last 1. Pause for just a moment. Now, legs are going to be parallel, straight off the hip. We still got tension on the band. Take those legs nice and straight. Now, we're going to resist the urge to bend the knees. So no more bend of the knees. We're going to roll through the ball of the foot and give a little flick. Right here. Just like this. Okay, so my knees are not invited to bend anymore. Now I'm leaving heel, ball, toe. I'm giving a little flick through those toes on that inhale. Good, now right away, we don't have a lot of hang time, okay? But we should feel the core turn on to support the legs in midair, okay? There's no more absorbing that landing with bending the knees. But I still want you to get those heels down on that jump board. Good. Might feel strange, right? Straight leg jumps usually feel strange right off the bat, especially coming from full range of motion jumps with those knees bending. It's natural instinct of the body to want to absorb that landing. Good. Keep it here. Last 8. Good. 7. Tighten the core before you leave. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. And bring it all the way in. Give those knees a little hug if you need to. Roll out those ankles a little bit. Okay, we're coming on up onto our side. Okay, so right side. So this is where I'm going to say if you have a yoga block, grab it. I'm going to put my headrest down because I do have the yoga block. Okay, if the headrest is just fine for you on your side, go that way, okay? We're going to come all the way down onto our right side, okay? Now, we're going to lengthen both legs all the way out against the jump board. I still have that blue band around my outer thighs. So I want to keep those legs separated to keep that resistance on the band. I'm still on one red spring. My bottom knee, okay, is going to bend forward, okay, like I'm sitting in a chair on that right side. My left hip stacked on my right. I'm going to lift my right waistline off the carriage for that long length, okay? Now my left foot is flat on that jump board. Toes pointed towards you, okay? So parallel leg. We're going to exhale as we bend that left knee. Inhale, take it out for a little hop. Good. So I've got my hand on my left hip just to give me that tactile cue or that reminder to keep that left hip bone stacked on the right. My belly button's pulled up and back between my shoulder blades, and I've got that right rib cage lifted off the carriage, okay, to keep the core activated 360 degrees. Okay, we don't want one side to check out. We want to keep it all the way around. Good. I'm still fighting for that heel connection every time I land. So when you land, manage the bend of your knee. The deeper you bend your knee, the harder it's going to be for you to keep the heel connected because you're challenging the flexibility through the back line of that left ankle. So we want to manage the bend. The more you get that heel to make a connection, okay, the more that flexibility will increase over time. Good. So we're working right here. Now, in 4 more, we're going to add a little lift and lower. Last 3. Good. 2. Good. Last 1. On your next one, we're going to lift and lower to land. So it's a little lift up, about 2 inches. It's not big, okay, but we're pulsing out on that blue band. So you've got the resistance of the blue band now to fight against. Plus you're on one red spring. So that doesn't feel lovely. Good. Excellent, you guys. You should feel the top side of that glute right here. Good. Keeping those hips stacked. Remembering that inhale as you leave the jump board and the exhale as you land. Good. Holding it here. Whew, there's no more layers after this one. We're going to actually stand up and get some cardio in. A little bit more than we get with the jumping. Good, but we're going to continue to work on that left leg pretty sincerely, or that left glute. Good. Keep it going. 8, 7. Good. 6, 5. Good. Last 4, 3, and 2. Last 1. And bring it on in. Good. Give that knee or that hip a little tap if you need to. All right, we're coming on up. Keep your red spring on. Don't change that. Your yoga block can go down on the side of the carriage. I'm going to put it on the other side of my reformer because we won't need it till we side jump on that other side. Okay, keep that band 2 inches above the knee. We've got that box right out in front of us. Now my left foot is going to come to the carriage. Okay, foot nice and flat. My hands, they can either be in prayer, but I'm going to have my hands up and over my head to start because I'm going to add that cardio in. We're going to do a step up and tap that box. So it's going to look like this. We're going to step into the reformer, tap the box with the right and down. Pull the elbows into the waist, okay, as you come into this movement right here. So my weight shifts into that carriage, okay. I fully extend my left leg. Okay, full step up. I tap the box and down. I don't want you to bounce off the floor. Okay, I want you to find that lift, that extension through the left inner thigh. Good. You're on one red spring, so that carriage shouldn't move too much. Okay, it's not meant to move here. Good. Full entire foot connection on that right side when you come down. Put the heel down. Good, and then pull it up. Those arms up and over the head today are going to add that to that cardio. Okay, so I want you to bring those hands up and pull those elbows down. Whoo, that heart rate's going to pick up right here. You got it. Keep it going. 8, 7. We're going to shift it to an arabesque in 6. Last 5. Good. You've got 4. Last 3. Good. And 2. All right, you guys. On your next one right here, we're going to lift up. Hands are going to come to the jump board. Right leg kicks. And down. Good. Lift and down. Lift and down. So I'm still opening up the back of that left knee. Okay, I'm putting my weight into the carriage. But now I'm going for that arabesque. Now, it's not a high kick. I want you to protect that low back. Okay, so my low back stays long. Okay, I'm basically just lifting that leg straight off the floor. Good. Hands come to the jump board. Good, you got it. That jump board's going to stay up all of class. It's not really going to get in our way much. Good, 8. Good, 7. Make sure that left kneecap is tracking with big toe, second toe. 6. Last 5. Good, you've got 4. Last 3. We're going to hold that arabesque in 2. Woo! All right, you guys. On your next one, you're going to hold that arabesque, and now that left leg, the standing one, is going to bend and extend. Bend and extend. Good. Little bend, big lift. Good. Open up that back of the left knee fully when you stand. That kneecap's tracking with big toe, second toe. So you have your eyes right there. Take a look and make sure that's happening. Good. That right leg is lifted. You got it. 6. Woo, last 5. Feel the fire in that left leg. You've got 4. Belly button is tight. 3. Good. You've got 2. Good. Last 1. Good. We're going to go back to the floor. We're going to hold the tap now. And now we're just going to pulse that squat. Good. My right toes are super light. I'm loaded through the left leg. It's basically a single leg squat. Okay, and we're just pulsing right there. Reaching that left sits bone back for that shoulder block. Hold it here. Good. It doesn't really matter where your arms are. If you want them on your hips, if you want them over your head, that's going to add a little bit to that cardio. You're here for 8. Good. 7. 6. Good. You got 5. Last 4. Oh boy. Good. Last 3. We're going to come into more squats. Last 2. And 1 more. Whoo, and bring it all the way down to the floor. Oh, the fire. All right. That box, slide it forward just a little bit, okay, because that right leg is now going to move. I want you to change your springs. Keep your band on. Your spring is going to come to 1 yellow. Take off that red. Now, if you don't have a yellow or an extra light spring, go for your 1 light spring, either a blue or just 1 spring on your reformer. Grab. I know I'm going to beat my back to you right now. I want you to grab your short loop, okay, if you're on a yellow, if you're on an extra light. If you're not, grab your longer loop. It's going to come both hands inside the short loop, okay? We're going to be facing the reformer, okay? Feet hip width distance apart, palms right at the center of the chest. From here, you're going to find your very best squat. So you're going to reach those sitting bones back, torso tilts, core is tight, palms, they're just stabilizing right now, okay? So roll those shoulders down and back, shoulder blades hug the ribs. Okay, from here, we're going to shift our weight just a bit into that left leg, and now my right leg is free to lift. It's a lift and lower. I'm going to move a little closer to my springs. Lift and lower. So you want to find a place, okay, where you feel like the strap and those hands in prayer are stabilizing you. Okay, so palms should be right at chest center. We're lifting that right leg from the top side of the hip. My left leg is my stabilizer. So that's where the fire is. And remember, we've been working that left leg this whole time. So we're continuing to work it, making it hold that pelvis quiet, right? Core is tight. Pull that belly button up and in. That right knee, both knees are bent. The right knee stays bent as it lifts, that lateral lift. I'm not worried about height here, guys. I'm worried about your quiet pelvis because that's controlled by the core. All right, so let's keep that nice and quiet. It's not about height. 4. Good. Last 3. And 2. We're going to shift it into an arabesque. So on your next one, you're going to lift that right leg back and come back to your squat. Lift it up and back. Whew. And come back to your squat. Try not to let that strap pull you. So if you need to adjust your stance, adjust your stance. Good. You're lifting, right leg extends, and then back. Your left leg also, fully stand up on that left leg. Good. Hands stay at chest center. Good. So you're resisting the urge to twist the torso. Again, working from those transverse abdominal muscles. So that whole core is working to stabilize the body. Good. You got it. Find that squat every time you bring that right leg down. Woo, it's not a high kick on that arabesque because we're protecting that low back. Last 4. Good, you've got 3. Woo, last 2. On your next one, you're going to hold that arabesque up and back, and now we're just going to lift. Pulse it up, up, up with that right leg. Left knee is soft. It's a little bit bent, just a tiny bit soft. Okay, so we have nice balance and control. Pelvis is quiet. Good. That little lift is small from the back line of the leg. Good. Here. Whoo! I feel that left leg, right? You're here for 6, 5, 4. Last 3. We're finding that squat again in 2. On your next one, bring that right foot back to the floor. Find your best squat. Hold it there. Pulse the squat. Little lift and lower. Good. Still reaching those sitting bones back for your heels. The sitting bones, they narrow and get closer to the middle of your body as you pulse up. For 6. Good. Last 5. Good. You've got 4. Oh boy. Last 3. That left glute. Last 2. And on your next one, bring it all the way up, guys. Holy cow. All right, let's take off that blue band. Okay, we're going to give it a break for a minute. Okay, just set it down on the edge of your box so it's ready to go when we continue on. We're going to work on a lunge right here. Actually, yes, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so come up onto your box, move that box. Okay, so it's back close to the rail where it was when we started class. Okay, you're going to come on up. We're staying on that yellow spring. Your left foot is going to stay on the box, but before you move the right foot, I want you to stand up close to the reformer, and you're at a 45-degree angle away from your reformer. Okay, so I'm angled off to the right. Left foot's going to stay down. Right foot's going to come with a natural step back to the carriage. Okay, now from here, I'm fully standing on my left leg. All my weight is right here in the box. From here, I'm going to level out my hips. Okay, and I'm going to lunge. I'm going to bend that left knee. Don't worry about your angle. Okay, don't let that throw you off. Knee is going to track with big toe, second toe, and then you're going to inhale as you lift back up to a straight left leg. Exhale, bend the left knee. The carriage is only moving, okay, because you are bending your standing leg. We're not pushing the carriage back. It glides back because that right leg needs a place to go. Good. Now let's add those arms in here as well. So the arms are going to be up and overhead. And we're going to pull them down as we go back. Good. And we're going to lift them up as we come in. We're going to pull them down as we go back. And up as we come in. Okay, so a little different than what we've done with the arms in the past. Usually I start with the arms down and then they go up. Okay, we're kind of following the carriage here. Good. So you find a nice glide. Now, remember that beautiful lunge. You're reaching for long length from that left kneecap out that left sitting bone. My core is tight, okay, and both hips stay together. Good. I tilt just a bit, okay, so that left hip rolls over that left femur bone. Good. Excellent, you guys. Let's go for 4. Good. Last 3. Good. Growing taller as we come in. Last 2. Good. Now, we're going to find one more lunge and we're going to hold. Okay, so we're going to lunge it down, hold. Now, right here, my right knee is going to pull in, okay? So let's start with those arms up again. Now we pull the elbows in as the right knee comes in and out. Elbows in, knee in, and out. My left leg doesn't move anymore. Now, my left leg is isometric. The right knee, I'm drawing that femur bone up into the hip socket, and then I'm releasing it out and back. I'm drawing it up and in with that psoas muscle right here at the lower part of the core, up and in. Find that from your core. So pull that belly button up and in. That sensation of pulling it up and into the hip. I want you to find that. Good. Holding it here. You got it. Good. Bring that carriage all the way into the bumpers. I gotta let mine hit right there. You don't want to do that, but bring it in all the way in. Last 4. Whoo. We got 3. Feel that left glute. Good. Last 2. Good. On your next one, you're going to hold that lunge long. Okay, now my arms are up and overhead. Let's keep them that way. We're going to pulse from my left glute, my left sitting bone. A little lift up and down. So a little scissor of the inner thighs, and then we open. They scissor closed and down. So a little 1-inch scissor. Okay, make sure your left heel is heavier than your left toes, but your toes are down. Okay, they're not invited to lift off that box. You have a full foot connection right there. Good. Hold it here. Oh boy. Last 4. Good. You've got 3. Keep reaching that left sits bone back. Last 2. On your next one, hold it low. Okay, hands are going to come to prayer here. We're going to peel the left heel up 1 inch and down. Whoo! Up and down. Little lift. Now we're recruiting that inner thigh for that lift. Try to pick the heel straight up and down. It's a shaky one right here. You've got 4. Hang on to it. Good. Last 3. Don't let the ankle roll. Good, last 2. Guys, we got one more hold right here. Stay with me. The next one, hold that heel up. Little scissor of those upper inner thighs one more time. Little pulse from that left sitting bone. Inner thighs, squeeze up and in. You've got it right here for 6. Oh boy, the shake. Last 5. Woo, we got 4. Last 3. Yes, 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 and 2. And last one. Set the heel down and come all the way up. Oh boy, thank God the jump board is there. Shake out that left leg. Guys, we're coming down to the carriage. Stay on that spring, that one extra light spring. If you've got one blue, that's fine too. Whatever you have. We're gonna come into a mermaid position. So my left leg, this would be a nice little release for a second. Left leg is gonna hook in front of the body. Right shin is gonna be up against the shoulder blocks. We're gonna reach over and my right hand is gonna grab my short loop. That is if you are on an extra light spring. If you are on a light spring, grab your long loop, okay? Okay, here we are. Left hand is gonna come to the edge of the carriage, closest to the jump board. Now, you wanna wrap, the heel of the hand is on the carriage, you're gonna wrap those fingers. From here, we're gonna sit nice and tall, and we're gonna pick up onto that left shin. So we're gonna lift up and overhead with that right arm. Okay, I'm reaching out of that right waistline, and then I'm gonna bring it all the way back down. Good. I'm gonna inhale up and over. Big reach. My bicep is in front of my right ear, and then I come down. Good. So you want your eyes to look at the springs as you reach up and overhead. Okay, now I want you to think about those inner thighs and the core lifting you. So your left hand, how light can you make your left hand? Don't pick it up. Okay, keep it down, but make it nice and light. Lift. Good, and lower. It's an inhale up and over. Inhale up and over. Exhale. Reach it back to the carriage. Inhale, left heel if your hand is light. Left hand is light. And back. Good, let's go for 4 more right here. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, bring it down. Good, inhale, big reach. Good, feel those inner thighs squeeze up and in like tweezers. Good, last 2. Good, and let's go 1 more. And bring it all the way down. And hang up that strap, guys. Good job. All right, grab your blue band. Hopefully it's still nearby, okay? It's coming up around those thighs again. So up around, above the knee, okay? Hold it there. Now, we're gonna stay on that extra light spring or whatever light spring you have it on. Your right hand is gonna come to the headrest, okay? Your left hand is gonna choke up on that strap. Okay, so I'm around that metal carabiner piece, okay? Now, from here, we're gonna find a nice position where my knees are under my hips, so my knees are separated. I have resistance on the band already. My knees are under my hips, not under my belly button right here. Okay, we want them back here underneath the hips. Wrists under shoulders, so I've already got tension on that left strap in my left hand. Okay, from here, knees are gonna stay down, shins are heavy, right palm is heavy. We're gonna inhale as we reach that left arm up and back. Exhale, bring it long and low. Good, I'm gonna tighten my belly button as I reach that arm up and back. And then I'm gonna exhale as I bring it long and low, and that arm is gonna stop under my shoulder. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, long and low. Good. So I don't want you to let the arm come all the way out here where you have no resistance. And then the shoulder is going to take over to get the strap back. I want you to keep it in the core. So the arm stops under the shoulder. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, long and low. Now, we're going to add the right leg. As you take that arm up and back, the right leg is going to hydrant. Okay, lateral lift. And then bring it back. Good, so balance here. Okay, it's kind of a bird dog type position, right? Instead of reaching for the length, you're reaching out to the side. I want you to watch the pelvis. The pelvis remains quiet as you reach that right knee out to the side. Pelvis is quiet. It's not about height. It's about control from the core. stabilizing that pelvis and getting everything to stop in the right spot so that the core stays engaged. Good. Let's go for 4. Oh boy. Good, you guys. Last 3. Good. I write these and, sometimes I try the moves, but I don't do the whole class when I'm writing it. And then I do the whole class. I'm like, oh boy. Good, you guys. Last one. All right. On your next one, you're going to hold that right knee down. My left arm is going to come up and back and it's going to hold. Now just my elbow bends. Bend at the elbow and then extend. Tricep kickback. Bend. Pull that core tight. The core is going to help you. Right elbow is soft. We're not locked out through that right arm. My shoulders are square to the carriage. Good. Excellent, you guys. Shins are heavy. You got 6. Whoo, last 5. You've got 4. Keep breathing. Last 3. That's it. Just 3 more. Yes, you can. Last 2. You should feel your left waistline. And last one, right here, right here. Last one, kick it back, hold, and bring it all the way back down, guys. Whoo, sweaty. Okay, hang that one up. All right, we are coming to the back, actually. Now, before you do that, unhook your straps because we're going to be placing the box on the rails, okay? So I don't want you to put too much pressure on those straps. Take your box, keep your band on for just a second. Okay, we're going to move it, though. Bring the box to the rails. Okay, now depending on height is going to manage where your box is at, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, the band is going to come off. The band's going to come around our forearms for this. Okay, so right between the wrist and the elbow, right there. All right, now, I am only 5 foot, so for me, the box needs to be a little closer. If you're taller, you're going to want to get that box all the way back on the rails. We're going to come into some tricep slides, so make sure you're still on that extra light spring or that light spring, either one, okay? Now, from here, my fingertips are gonna come to the very edge of the box so that my elbows are just off the back edge, okay? We're gonna keep those arms right off the shoulder, so I've got some resistance on the blue band. My knees are underneath my hips, okay? So that's how you know if your box is in the right place, is if your knees are under your hips, all right? Your elbows, okay, my shoulders are far away from my elbows right now. That's your start position. What's going to happen is right here, we're going to pull the shoulder over the elbow. So on your exhale, you're going to tighten the core and we're going to draw the carriage in so that my shoulder comes over my elbow. And then I'm going to let it glide back. Good. I'm going to exhale, draw it in, core is tight. Okay, inhale, take it out. Okay, so tricep slides right here. I want you to keep resistance on that blue band. My fingertips are spread out nice and wide, so my hands are like little suction cups right now on that box. I'm drawing the shoulders. They stop over the elbows, and then I send the carriage back. Good. I'm not rounding my spine. I'm keeping a nice flat back. Eyes are on the box. Good. Let's go for 4 more here. We got a few layers, and I'm telling you, those triceps are going to burn out. Stay with me. Stay with me. Last 3. Good. Inhale out. Last 2. Inhale long. Good. Last full 1. We are going to go 1 more, but we're going to hold it in. Okay, so on your next one, you're going to draw the carriage in, shoulder over elbow, hold. Hold that. Now, you're going to press up onto your palms, elbows come off the box, and then we lower back down. Stay there. Don't let the carriage go. Press it up and down. Good. Don't let the carriage glide back. It's going to want to leave. Okay, and you're going to notice yourself start to slide. The shoulders are going to slide away from the elbows. Keep the shoulder over the elbow. You got it right here. We got 4 more. Keep pressing up through those suction cups. Last 3. Don't let the shoulder leave the elbow. Inhale up. Exhale down. You should notice your arms start to shake. Last 2. Good. Last one. I don't think you guys can see me shake on camera, but I'm shaking like a leaf. Okay, on your next one, you're going to hold it down. We're going to slide the carriage out one more time. Okay, now from here. We're going to draw little circles. We're going to pull in, shoulder over elbow. Okay, we're going to press up. We're going to slide back, shoulder, elbow comes down, and pull in. Okay, press up. Glide back, not with your knees, with your shoulders. Elbows down, pull in. Good. Up, back, elbows down, pull it in. Guys, whoo! Right here, the fire. Oh, those triceps. Let's go for 4. Press it up, slide it back, elbows down, pull it in. Last 3, press it up, glide it back, guys, don't leave. Good, and pull it, don't leave me mid-workout. Fix your hands if you have to, keep those fingertips at the top edge of the box. Last 2, and down, pull it in. Oh my goodness, you guys, last 1, press it up, send it back, send the elbows down, and pull shoulder over elbow and go all the way back, guys. Take a really quick child's pose against that box. You can lower your underarms down towards the well of the machine. Open up that shoulder a little bit. Oh, those triceps. All right, you guys. We're coming seated on that box. Leave your springs how they are. Okay. That band is going to come back to the outer thigh. Okay. So that was the one time we were going to have it around the arms, but the rest is going to be back above that knee. Okay, so bring it up around just above the knee again. Okay, I'm still on that extra light spring. Now we're going to do some hamstring curls here. It's not meant to burn out the hamstrings. We're going to really work those abdominals really heavy. So you might find that you're a little too close for wherever you had the box for the tricep slides. So you can maybe push it back a little bit. So your legs, okay, are straight and my heels are hooked over the top of my shoulder blocks. My legs are nice and straight. Okay, from here, I'm sitting up nice and tall on my sitting bones. I'm gonna bring my hands behind my head. Okay, nice and wide with those elbows. That feels good on the triceps right now. They're sore. All right, from here, we're gonna find a little lean. So, crown of the head reaches with the tailbone. We lean back, flat back, hold. Now I'm gonna curl the tailbone and the low back, and I'm going to hold. And notice that the carriage got engaged a little bit through the back of the heels. Now, from here, I'm going to pull my heels in underneath my knees, hold, and I'm going to butterfly on the band. Close the band and extend the legs out. Good. Pull it in. Good. Open on the band. Close and take it back. Now, you might notice that your heels are sliding on the shoulder blocks. Okay, that's okay. Readjust as you need to. All right, you've got that little lean through those abdominals, so those abdominals are engaged, okay? That butterfly, I want you to think about not just flailing the knees open, okay, but really working through those sitting bones like we did before. Okay, the sits bones narrow here to open up that band. And then we bring them back, good, narrowing through the low belly, and extend through the back of the leg. Heels in, open on the band, bring it back, and let the carriage glide back. Good, last 4. Knees back, and out. Last 3, curl. Good, that's where the shake comes in. Hold, bring it back, and out. Last 2. Heels in. Open. Close. And out. Good. One more. And out. Good. Now, on our next one, we are going to curl it in, and we're going to hold it there, and now we're just going to butterfly on that band. A little open and close. Keep your elbows wide. Okay, behind the nape of the neck is where those fingers are interlaced. And this is where it should get a pretty shaky, right through those abdominals. Hold it here. You got it. Last 4. We're going to go single leg in 3. Last 2. All right, you guys. Last one right here. And close. Extend those legs now. Now, my left heel is going to stay, but my right leg's going to hover. Okay, we're going to one time pull that left heel in, hold, and now my right leg is going to open and close. So it's a little half straddle. Okay, I'm opening that right inner thigh from the midline, working on those abductors, taking the leg away from the body. My belly button is pulled up and in. I've still got that little half curl. Good, I'm not letting that carriage escape me. Hold on to it. You're here for 6. Last 5. Whoo, we got 4. Things should be a little trembly. You've got 3. Last 2. Keep that leg in parallel. Okay, it's not externally rotating. Toes are up. Last 1. Bring that right heel to the carriage. Extend it out. Don't lose your curl. One more time. Pull it in. My left leg, is going to extend. Hold it there. Left leg open and close. Left inner thigh open and close. Take that leg away from the body and bring it in. Good. Excellent, you guys. Pull that belly button up and in. You've got it. You've got it right here. Don't let it go. Whew. That fire, that shake, it's all real. Hang on to it. You've got 6. Good. Last 5. You've got 4. Good, you guys. Last 3. Woo! Last 2. We're coming back to that tricep extension. Last 1. Heel to the carriage and send it out and come on up, guys. Oh boy. All right, let that carriage go. Keep the band. Okay, you're going to take that box off. So come out of your well. All right, that box is going to come to the other side of your carriage. So go ahead and take, oops, there we go. I'm breaking my machine. Take it off and come around and place it at the front where it was the first time on the other side, okay? That's where you're going to want it right now. That yoga block is waiting for us when we side jump. Bring those straps back up to the handlebars, okay? So you're ready to go. Staying on that spring. Your band is still around the outer thigh. Left hand is going to come to the headrest, and I'm going to choke up on that strap. My hand is somewhere around that metal carabiner, okay, where it was when we did the tricep on the other side. Knees are under the hips, so we're making a 4-point kneel, a nice little box with the body. That right arm is going to engage in that strap, so now we've got the wrist under the shoulder. Okay, that's our start position right here. On your inhale, you're going to take that right arm up and back with a tight core. Exhale, bring it long and low. Good. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, long and low. Now, my shoulders are square to the carriage. As you take that strap up and back, I don't twist, okay? I don't let my body open up to the right, okay, like this. No, we want to keep the body square. Yes. Notice how my torso didn't change. You're going to feel that right waistline regardless, okay? Good. Find the pause at the top of the movement to really contract that tricep. All right, let's go for 4, and we're going to add that little lift with that left leg. Last 3. Good, you guys. You got 2. Good. That tricep. Oh, those triceps are so tired from the box, but I don't want to shortcut this side. All right, you guys. On the next one, you're going to start with that lateral lift on that left leg. So reaching the straight arm up and back. My left leg lifts, little hydrant, and bring it back. Remember, pelvis stays quiet, so give your body time. This is also a very big coordination thing to find this movement. Move slow. Stabilize the pelvis with that tight core. Good. Bringing that arm up and back. It does not matter how high the leg goes. Okay, we got lots of control right here. Up and back. I'm never really letting that left leg rest anymore. It taps the carriage or it glides up against the carriage, but that's it. Let's go for 4 more. You got it. Last 4. Stop that arm under the shoulder. Last 3. That way the core is always working. Good, you guys. Last 2. Whew. Good, you guys. Last 1. Good. Bring it all the way down now. Reset if you have to. Whew. I know as my one side is gripping. Okay. On this one, you're going to lift that right arm up and back, and we're going to hold it back there. And now the right elbow is going to bend, woo, and extend. Oh boy. Bend and extend. Now remember, this side is extra burnt because of those tricep slides, but stay with me. We got 6. Good, you got this. Last 5. Good. I'm telling myself I got it too. Good, you got 4. Guys, engage through the core. Let the core help you. If the core is tight, it will help. Last 3. Good, you've got 2. Whoo, do we have 2? I have 2. Good, you guys. Last 1. And bring it all the way down. Oh boy, that was a little muscle through that last one there. All right, you guys, hang up that strap. Whew, we're coming off to the side. Okay, actually, we're going to take off that strap now. Yes, because our stuff, that band, we're going to do that mermaid reach. So set the band on the box. Okay, I'm going to be away from you this time. My left leg is going to come up against the shoulder blocks. My right leg is going to be hooked in front of me, okay? Reach down and grab your short loop with the left hand. If you're on just a light, grab the long loop, okay? So you have a little less resistance there. Okay, right hand is going to come to the edge of the carriage. All right, we want to square off the shoulders, level the hips best you can. Palm is going to face forward. From here, we're going to inhale as we reach that left arm up and overhead, twist and look at the springs, and come all the way back down. So you're lifting into that right shin. Okay, we want to try to keep the right hand as light as we can. Okay, as light as a feather. Think about the core picking you up and lifting you. And then we bring it back down on that exhale. Good, we create that internal length on that inhale. Exhale, bring it back down. Good, now I want you to also think about keeping that bicep in front of the ear, okay? Keeping those ribs closed. Inhale up and over. Exhale down. Good, let's go for 4 more. Keep that right hand light. And down. Good, last 3. And down. Good, you've got 2 more. Inhale up and over. Exhale down. Good, and last one. Up and over. Right hand is nice and light. And bring it down. And hang up that strap, guys. Nice job. Okay, that lunge is where we are at. Okay, props are off to the side. We're going to be standing on the box. Keep your springs. Okay, keep your spring how it is. This time, my right foot is going to stay on the box. Okay, we're at that 45-degree angle away from the reformer. My left foot comes to the carriage. Natural step back. Okay, you've got your jump board there for support if you need it. Now, standing up on that right leg, your weight is in the box, okay? Let's start with the hands on the hips just to find that lunge and find that balance, okay? If your weight's not in the box, you won't be able to hold balance. We're going to bend that right knee. Good. And then we're going to inhale all the way back up. So we're lunging, we're tilting, we're reaching the right sits bone away from the right knee. And then we're coming all the way back up. And the only reason the carriage is gliding is because I'm bending my right knee. I'm not pushing the carriage. Good. Excellent, you guys. Glide it back. Good, and then we bring the arms up for that tall, long length. Good, a little bit opposite of what we normally do with the arms here. Elbows pull in as we come low. And then we inhale and we lift all the way back up. Good. Exhale, reach it down. Good. Don't let that angle throw you off. This is a standard lunge. We are just angled against the reformer. That's it. Nothing else is different. Good. It is a challenge, though. It's an extra added challenge to work against that angle. Good. Inhale. Good. You guys keep it going. Whoo. That right glute is about to really get it. So let's enjoy this right here. We got 4 more. Good. Inhale up. Good. Last 3. Remember, you're fully standing up on that right leg when you come up. Stand up, open up the back of the right knee. Last 2. Inhale up. Good. Last full 1. And lift. Now on your next one, you're going to hold it low. Okay, we're going to reshift those arms to be up now. We're going to pull that left knee under the hip. So on your exhale, left knee pulls under. I suck that femur bone up into the hip socket, and then I extend it back out. Good. I pull it in, and then I send it out. My right leg is isometric now. Now remember, on the other side, the glute was already really tired at this point, so you're a little bit fresher on this lunge for this side, for this right leg. Good. Keep that right knee is tracking with big toe, second toe. Good. It's just behind the toes in front of the ankle, so it's around the middle of the foot with that knee. Good, you guys, you got it. Whoo, boy. I feel it already. Good. Last 4. We got that pulse coming up. Okay, in 3. Whoo, keep pulling that belly button up and in. Last 2. Good, you guys. All right, on the next one, you're going to hold it out there. Arms are up and overhead right now at this point. Remember, biceps are in front of your ears. Little pulse right from that sitting bone right here. Think about those inner thighs like a pair of scissors. They scissor closed 1 inch and open 1 inch. Closed and open right there. That little pulse. It's tiny, but it's intentional movement. I don't want you guys to just bounce up and down. Okay, it's intentional movement. Listen to the cues. I'm telling you, you'll get in so much deeper. The core will stay connected. Good. Last 6. Going for that heel peel. In 5. You got it. In 4. Whoo, last 3. Holy cow, we've got 2. On your next one, you're going to hold it low. Hands come to prayer. We're going to peel the right heel up and down. Good. 1 inch up and down. Oh boy, it's a little lift and press. I want you to think about pressing a button with your heel when you set it down. Press the button all the way down. Don't just tap the button. It's the emergency button. You got to press it. Press it down. Good. Woo, we got 4. Good. Last 3. Let the fire begin. Last 2. All right, you guys, on the next one, you're going to hold that heel lifted. Intentional pulse right here, right from the right sitting bone, inner thigh scissor. Find a spot, focus on it. You've got this right here. Yes, you do. You've got this. It should be shaky, but you're going to embrace that shake. That core is tighter than it was just a second ago. You're here for 6, 5, 4. You've got this. 3. Yes. Last 2. Ooh, and set the heel down and come all the way in, guys. Oh boy. Okay. We did it. All right. Next thing, you've got those squats. So come off your box. You're going to bring that band back around the outer thigh up above the knee. Okay. We're getting really close to the end, guys. Slide that box a little more forward so that you've got room for the left leg to work. Okay. We're going to grab that short loop if you're on an extra light spring. If you're on a light spring, grab the long loop. Okay, find a spot where you've got some decent resistance on the strap, and you're going to have a decent width on your legs so you've got resistance on the band. Okay, from here, we're going to find our very best squat. Reach those sits bones back and hold. We're going to shift our weight into the right leg. Okay, now from here, I'm going to move a little bit more towards my spring so I can have some resistance on that strap. We're going to lift the left leg up and down, up and down. Good. So even though I've shifted my weight, keeping my hands center at chest center, I'm resisting the urge to twist the torso. Okay, because that carriage wants me to twist. Okay, I'm fighting against that. Okay, I'm trying to keep my weight as center as possible to keep the hips as level as possible. Good. Just lift and lower. Lateral lift and lower. So those hydrants again, both knees are bent. Yes, you got it right here. Core is nice and tight. That belly button's pulled up and in. Okay. We got it. We're going to shift it into that arabesque. Okay, but we got 4. Good. Last 3. Oh boy. Last 2. I can feel that right glute like crazy already. Good. Last 1. All right, on your next one, we're going to lift the left leg up and back and come back to your squat. Good. Up and back. So I'm extending out of my right leg now and then back to your squat. Good. Reset if you need to find that good form. Okay, now remember, it's not a high kick. I'm just lifting the leg up and back. I'm protecting the low back. It's staying nice and flat as I lift. Good. Squat and reach. Squat and reach. Good. I have that mirror back there as a little tactile cue for my toe. Good. Reach it up and back. You got it. Holding it here. I'm going to count us down. Okay, we got 4. Whoo. Last 3. Good. We got that pulse in 2. Keep those arms at chest center. Palms are glued together. On your next one, you're going to hold that arabesque up and back. Hold it up there. And now you're just going to pulse up. Up. My right knee is soft. Right leg is stabilizing. Core is tight. Okay. Keeping the pelvis quiet. You've got this. Hold it here. 6, 5, 4, 3. Finding that squat again. Into. Whoo. On the next one, find your squat. Very best squat. Oh boy. Hold it here. Little pulse. 1 inch up and down. Again, intentional movement. Think about your sitting bones right here. Don't just bounce up and down. Okay, we've come this far with really good intentional movement. So I want you to think about that still now, even though you're getting tired. Hang on to it. Pull that belly button up and in. 6. Good. Last 5. Good. Toes are down. Heels are heavy. Good. In 4. Good. Cardio step-ups in 3. Good. Last 2. Woo. Last 1. And bring it all the way up, you guys. Oh, boy. Okay. Hang up that strap. You know I'm feeling it when I say, oh, boy, that many times in one workout. Okay. So we're going to do those step-ups. I'm just going to set my yoga block down on my carriage now because we're going to need that next anyway. Pull that box a little bit closer to you like it was when we started on this side, okay? Switch your springs, 1 red or 1 heavy spring. Okay, I'm going to take off that yellow from here. We're going to take that right foot up onto the carriage. Woo, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. All right, those arms are going to start up and overhead. Now we're lifting onto the carriage, onto the right leg to tap the box with our left. Elbows pull down. We're tapping and down. Right foot is heavy and down. Cardio step-ups right here. Now, my right knee, every time I come down, I check. I make sure my right knee is tracking with big toe, second toe. Good, I've got my arms all messed up now. There we go. Good, right here. Good, keep it going. Up the heart rate a little bit. We're going to up that heart rate just a bit right here. Keep it going. You've got this. Good. We're going to switch to the arabesque in 8. Good, that left foot fully touches the ground. 7. Good, and 6. Open up the back of the right knee. 5. And 4. Good, and 3. Last 2. Good. 1. Take it to the arabesque. Lift, tap the jump board. And down. Lift and tap. And down. Good. So now I'm still fully extending the right leg. Okay, my left leg just lifts up and back now. It stays straight. Good. Holding it here. Pull that core tight. It's going to help you find that step up. Good. Excellent, you guys. You've got this. That heart rate should be driving a little bit more right now. We're going to come into that pulse of that standing leg in 8. Good. Last 7. Woo. And 6. Last 5. Good. You've got 4. Last 3. And 2. And one, last one. Hold it up there. That left leg is lifted, right leg, standing leg. Plie, or it's like a mini squat, right? Bend and extend through that right knee. Torso is tilted. Okay, so that's why it's better to call it a squat than a plie. Good. Reach that left leg long. Good. Really intentional bend and extend here. Okay, I know the leg is shaky. For 6. Good. Core is still tight. Last 5. We're engaged there. Good. Last 4. Good. 3. Whoo. 2. Coming back to that step up pulse where we're tapping the box or that one tap. Good. On your next one, bring it down. Okay, we're pulling up to the box, and now we're just going to pulse that right sits bone again. Pulsing that squat. My left toes are very light on the box. I'm loaded through my right foot. Good. Reaching that right sitting bone back. You should feel that. Oh, yes. Good. 6, 5, and 4. You got it, guys. 3, 2, whoo, and bring it all the way down. Holy cow. All right, you guys, keep the band on. That yoga block should be in position now. Keep your red spring on. We're coming down onto our left side. Side jumps. Okay, this is it. We got one more exercise after this because I hate leaving you single-sided. Okay, right away, we're going to lengthen our feet out against the jump board. Okay, I've got my arm kind of hooked in front of me. I'm stacking my pelvis, okay, and I'm lifting through my left waistline, okay? So we're not going to let that touch the carriage. Right from here, I'm going to bend that bottom knee forward. My right leg will be jumping, okay, from here. Toes stay shining forward. Bend, inhale out. Good. Managing the knee bend, okay, so that the heel keeps a solid connection on that jump board. Every time, we're not landing on the ball of the foot. My waistline is lifted and long. It stays that way as I jump. Good. Nice, you guys. Hips stay stacked. Good. Reaching that right sitting bone back every time we bend the knee. Again, that long length from the right kneecap to the right sitting bone on that thigh. You want to find as much length as possible. Yes, you got it. Good. With this shirt, you can't tell, but my waistline is lifted. I don't let it collapse there. Good. 6. Adding that lift and lower in 5. 4. Leg is done, right? 3. Good. Last 2. Good. On your next one, guys, we're going to lift and lower to land. Oh, boy. This is the kicker right here. Right here. The lift is not big, guys, because I don't want your waistline to change. It does not get to tap the carriage. That lift is quiet through the pelvis. Yes. Good. You got it. 8. Woo. 7. Yes. 6. Good. Last 5. Woo. We got 4. You got it, guys. Last 3. And 2. Oh, my goodness. Last 1. And bring it all the way in. Oh, my gosh. All right, you guys. Remove the yoga block. This is your last thing. Keep your headrest down. Stay on your red spring, okay? Lie all the way down on your back. Make sure my mic is still there, okay? On your back, okay? Shoulders against the shoulder blocks. Band around the thighs. Hands in your short loops. All right, from here, arms, fingertips are going to come to underarm height, reaching towards the ceiling. Legs are going to come into tabletop. From here, we're going to take an ab curl. Exhale. Hands come down. Shoulder blades peel off the carriage, and then we come back. My legs are stable for now. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, release. Good. Good, you guys. So just starting with that ab curl. Lots of length from the navel, the belly button, okay, to the pubic bone. Keep that long. Your chin stays away from your chest. Good, you guys. 4 more. We're going to add those legs in 3. Inhale as you lower. Last 2. Whoo. Good, you guys. Last one like this. Now, we're going to take that ab curl, but we're going to open up the inner thighs. curl, hold, butterfly. Bring it back and down. Now, your ankle and your knee, okay, they move together. So my feet don't stay together as I open my knees. The whole leg or the whole shin opens. Yes, my knees stay tracking with my big toe and my second toe. Good. Curl and butterfly. Low belly narrows and we come down. Woo! 4. We got another layer. Good, you guys. Last 3. Keep those shins parallel to the floor. I don't want you to be down here. Okay, we're here. Good. Last 2. Heels stay lifted. Shins parallel. Good. Last 2. Did I say 2? I don't remember. Good, you guys. On your next one, you're going to lift. You're going to open, hold, extend the legs. Bend them back, close, and down. We're just adding on. Lift. Open. Extend through both legs, point the toes. Bend the knees over the hip, close, and down. Woo, we're holding that ab curl the whole time. Open. Extend. Toes line up with the sides of the jump board. Close and down. Let's go for 4. You got this. Good. No momentum, no force. Okay, it's a glide of those carriage straps. Last 3. Control through the core. Good, you guys. Control every part of the move. Last 2. I know you can muscle through this stuff. Okay, I want that core to stay working hard. Last 1, all the way through. Curl, open, extend, bend, close, and down. On your next one, we're going to hold the extension. Curl, open, extend, hold that pulse, open, open on that band, pulsing out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it right there. Hold it open for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower it in, you guys. Oh boy, hang up those straps. Let out a sigh of relief. You did it. We did it. Okay, take that band off really quick. Okay, we're a really quick stretch because we're at that 60-minute mark. I know. Pull those knees into your chest. Right here, I want you to take 2 big breaths. Inhale. Expand those ribs wide. Exhale all that air out. Another one right here. Big inhale. Exhale all that air out. Good. Let the body release any tension, any grip. Lengthen both legs out against the jump board. Good. Hold it right there. My right knee is going to bend. Okay, so my right ankle comes across my left thigh. Bend your left knee in now. Okay, and we're going to grab onto the left thigh with both hands and draw that thigh close to the chest. My right elbow is going to press open my right knee. And now I'm going to lengthen my left leg towards the ceiling. Okay, right there. We're going to bend the left knee slowly. That's going to press my right ankle closer to my chest. And I'm going to get a little deeper stretch through my right glute. Hold that there. Keep opening up the right knee with your right elbow. For 4. Last 3. And 2. Good. Bring it back down. Lengthen out your left leg. Okay, and now your right knee stays bent. And now we're going to take it across the body. Let the spine twist. And you're going to take that right arm out to the right. And you're going to look at your right hand. Okay, we've got that little spinal twist going on. Good, right arm is reaching in opposition of that right knee. 4. Good, last 3. And 2. Come all the way back through center. Good, both feet against the jump board. We're going to take the left leg now, bend it left ankle against the right thigh, bend the right knee. Hands are going to come to the outside of the right thigh or to the back of the right thigh. Left elbow is going to open up my left knee as I take the right thigh close to my chest. Good, I'm going to take that right leg and extend it towards the ceiling. And as I bend it, slowly it's going to press my left ankle a little closer to my chest. Feel the deep stretch through the left glute. Feels good. It feels really good. Hold it there for 4. Good. Last 3 and 2. Good. Lengthen that right leg out against the jump board one more time. Left knee stays bent. It comes across to the right side of the body. My left arm, we're going to reach that out to the left. Hopefully I don't lose my mic. Good. And look at those left fingers. Good. Hold that little twist right here for 4. Good. My right hand is kind of pressing my left knee closer to the ground. Last 3, 2. Good. Come all the way back to center. Okay, bring it back in. One last hug of those knees. Rock the spine side to side. Give that low back a little massage. Good. You guys can circle those knees if that feels good. Good. A couple times one way. Take it the other way. Good. Little circle through those hips. Guys, whoo, you did it. Nice job. Little over an hour, okay? Little over an hour with all my cueing and my little nuances, but I want to make sure, I always want to make sure that I hit one side just the same as the other side. So even though we're tired, by the time we get around to the other side of the body, we got to push through, right? And we did. Nice job. Awesome work, okay? If you have questions for me about this workout, comments, questions, thoughts, anything at all, please leave them below the video. Like the video, okay? That helps me give you more, all right? And if you have things you'd like to see or props you'd like to use, let me know. That inspires me to create more videos for you. Okay, you guys? I love hearing your comments. I will absolutely respond to you. I check them every day. I am JessPFit on all social media channels, so you can find me on Instagram and Facebook. If you want to message me there, I'm always happy to hear from you, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.